Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for English for Standard 8, chapter number 4, that is At the Theatre. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the MCQs. First one, the poet of the poem At the Theatre is, it's option number D, A.P. Herbert. Second, but can understand the piece without assistance from your knees. Identify the figures of speech. It's option number B, metonymy. Third, and may I add one human touch? Identify the figure of speech. It's option number A, interrogation. Fourth, I ever saw it till today. The poet means to say. It's option number B, I haven't seen it till today. Fifth, and you're not a friend if you keep shouting who it is. Identify the figure of speech. It's option number B, litotes. Sixth, the merit of the drama lies in, it's option number B, some surprise. Seventh, what does the poet ask the woman to do plainly? It's option number C, to keep mute. Eighth, according to the poet, the woman's niece is, it's option number A, stupid. Ninth, what was the poet's request adding human touch to the woman? It's option number C, not to breathe upon his neck too much. 10th, but they do not amuse me more. The figure of speech in this line is, it's option number B, litotes. 11th, and the surprise now must be small means, it's option number B, the surprise of the play will not interest the poet at all. 12th, the merit of the drama lies, it's option number I understand in some surprise, it's option number D, internal rhyme. 13th, don't breathe upon my neck so much. Pick out the incorrect figure of speech. It is option number B, litotes. 14th, the lady sitting behind the poet is not the friend of the author of the play if, it's option number B, she reveals the murderer's identity. 15th, what does the poet A.P. Herbert expect from the woman behind him? It's option number D, all the three. Now we will see question answers. First one, how is the woman not a friend of the author? Naturally, the author of a suspense drama would like not to let the audience know what would happen next. But here, the lady was foretelling the story. Thus, she was not doing the author a favor, so she is not a friend of the author. Second, what have the actors to do? The actors have to say several funny things in funny way. They are supposed to amuse the audience. Third, what prevents the poet getting amusement? The lady behind the poet foretells everything loudly. What is going to happen next? This interruption of the lady prevents him getting amusement. Now the second paragraph question answers. First one, how will the surprise be small according to the poet? As the lady has told the story beforehand, naturally the element of surprise in the drama will be lost. Second, why does the poet call the woman's niece a half-wit? The poet calls the woman's niece a half-wit because she keeps on talking about the oncoming events of the drama. Third, what does the merit of the drama lie in? Naturally, the merit of the drama lies in surprise, particularly when it is a suspense play. Now, third paragraph question answers. First one, which derogatory word does the poet use for the woman sitting behind him? The poet calls the woman foul as she is mannerless. She doesn't know that in a theatre it is bad to go on talking loudly. Second, what does the poet want to convey to the woman behind him? The poet wants to convey to the lady behind him that she should not speak again. Third, what do you mean by the words human touch? Here the words human touch means that the poet wants and requests some relief. Now question number 3, answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. First one, what kind of play do you think was the poet watching at the theatre? The poet was watching a suspense or a horror play. The theme of the play was based on a murder. The play would give surprise by disclosing the murderer's identity in the end. The play also provided fun through the dialogues of some of the characters. Second, how did the poet know that the lady had seen the play earlier? The lady was talking loudly about the development of the play, so the poet could make out that the lady must have watched that play earlier. Third, why did the poet get annoyed? The poet was annoyed because the lady behind him was revealing the suspense beforehand and she was breathing on the poet's neck. Fourth, what is the poet's remark about the lady? Why did he say so? The poet calls the lady a half-wit because she has spoiled the play for the audience by talking about the suspense beforehand. Fifth, the poet told the lady two things plainly, write them in your own words. The poet addressed the lady as a fall woman. He also told her that she should keep her mouth shut. Secondly, the poet instructed her to behave humanly and not to breathe upon his neck very much. Now, question number 4, match the following. First one, plot, it's option number D, story. Second one, amuse, it's option number H, please. Third one is merit, it's option number G, good quality. Fourth one is foretold, it's option number E, made future statement. Fifth one, infer, it's option number B, guess. Sixth one, half-wit, it's option number C, stupid person. Seventh one, assistance, it's option number A, help. Eighth one, mute, it's option number F, silent. Now question number 5, true or false. First one, the woman sitting behind the poet has seen the play, it is true. Second, the poet does not know the details of the play, it is true. Third, the author of the play wants to reveal the identity of the murderer beforehand, it is false. Fourth, the woman sitting behind the poet is not a friend of the author of the play, it is true. Fifth, the efforts of the actors were to amuse the audience, it is true. Sixth, the merit of the drama lies in the tragic effect of the play, it is false. Seventh, the poet is interested in knowing the story of the play in advance, it is false. 8. The poet calls the woman's niece intelligent, it is false. 5th, the poet did not want anybody's assistance to understand the play, it is true. 10th, by the words, may I add one human touch, the poet points at mannerly behavior, it is true. Now the poetry comprehension, that is the unseen poetry comprehension. First question, which animal is narrating these lines? A poor camel is narrating these lines. Second, what do canary birds eat? Canary birds eat sugar and seed. Parrots have biscuits and poodles get noodles. Sometimes get pet birds and animals get chicken and cream too. Third one, write two words from the stanzas that means sleep. Dozes and slumber means sleep. Fourth one, write from the poem words that rhyme with doses, that is supposes, and question, that is digestion. Now we will see the writing part. Write a paragraph on manners or etiquettes at public places using the following points. So the paragraph is, the good looks of a man and his manners are two different things. A man might have good looks or fair skin, but he becomes attractive, pleasant and beautiful only if he has pleasing manners are noticed by all. Manners are the ornaments that make a woman a lady and a man a gentleman. A man is called a cultured man only if he possesses manners. But manners are not born with birth. They have to be cultivated. They are learnt at home and at school. A child who is not taught how to talk, greet or speak like a civilized person will grow up into an uncouth and disgusting person. A person with good manners greets his guests cordially and entertains them well. Good manners are examples for others. To learn good manners, one should pay attention to what one learns at school and at home, not only is it important to learn these manners, but it is also important to carry these out and always make them a part of personality. And here we come to the end of chapter number 4, that is at the theatre. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.